In previous thing, I told you how we already created Ajax thing here. Ajax is basically a synchronous Java X JavaScript XML file, and we already done with this part. So Ajax and everything is mentioned. Now let me tell you what is the JDBC database connection, which is basically Java database connection. JDBC stands for Java Database Connectivity. It's a Java API to connect the database, execute the query with the database, form the update, execute update, everything related to database we can perform in a Java. So it is a part of Java SE, Java Standard Edition. JDBC API uses JDBC drivers to connect with the database. Four different drivers we are using currently are thin driver because we are performing Oracle thin as our database. So let us see with this database what we can use. We can use JDBC API to access tabular data stored in the relational database. By the help of JDBC API, we can save, delete, update, fetch data from the database. So it's basically API, JDBC API to connect the JDBC driver and create a Java application. So that's it about the JDBC. And here I am going to show you how we can develop this part. So after doing that part related to login, I need to create part for register. For that purpose, I created here everything related to the register, which is basically quite similar to this with address blank and everything I'm going to mention here with the location, everything, unable to connect the server, everything I'm going to mention. So that's it, how I'm going to provide this, but this is it how I'm going to create my front end part. So this is register, but in this I need to create register process. So for this process I'm going to create one try block. I'm going to specify these names. Now I created this database. If you want to create tables manually, you have to enter in run SQL that commands and create tables manually, but I am providing with this only. So if you want to create this database, what you are going to do, go to the service file, just go to this database, create a new connection, and you can check for the Oracle OCI or Oracle thin. You can choose and you can create new connections. If the driver is missing, you have to choose that new drivers or latest drivers. There are different things you can add it here, but we are going with Oracle. MySQL is already deployed, you can check for that purpose, but Oracle is newly deployed. If you want to disconnect, let me delete this part also, because there may be some errors also when doing this. So that's it about this services part. But in the projects only, we need to create register process to create registration part, then develop this on that part, and we are going to create one JSP file related to this. So this is how I'm going to store it using this string username get parameter. And through that I'm going to specify this. Then in this this is just for fronting part. As you can see, let me scroll upwards. This is just for fronted part. I'm going to develop this, but in this I'm adding one more thing, which is basically using this JDBC. What I'm going to do, I'm going to fetch some data like these, select these IDs and everything. I'm going to select and I'm going to create. So in test part, I'm going to test this as connection. That's very simple thing I'm going to do. Let me show you how you can create a connection. Well, first let me delete this connection which I already created. Okay, so it is not deleting. Okay, so let me add one more thing here. So why it is not deleting? Because it's currently in under use, so it's not deleting. Let me disconnect first and then let me delete. So okay, now you cannot see anything here. Go to here database, create a new connection. Now let me make this more bigger. Okay, so this is Oracle. Our is Oracle thin. Now you can see this is done. I already added driver files. Click enter new. You can check for this XC, change this to your system name. Mine is for system only. If you want to change, you can change. And password is for creating connection. Then hit test connection. You can see connection is succeed, like connection is, there is a connection between this, so no need to change anything. If you want to click remember password, hit next. Then select schema. Schema is our system only. Hit next. System on default schema, so you can say finish. So now our database connection is finished within this, so we don't need to create anything. If you are deploying in the server like Heroku app, you need to mention the pom.xml, which is basically properties.xml. In that file you need to mention PostgreSQL dependency, which is related to that part. But this is all the things how we can deploy on this part. So let us go to the test db part, which is quite similar to this, which is select image from id, and I'm going to put this, and I'm going to file input string in that part. So that's it how I can do. But this is again JSP, not so Java file. If you want to create Java file, you can create for that purpose. So again go to the upload for uploading part to test db and each and everything. Upload image part I already created here, so that's it here. And if you want to use, you can use this directly. Upload peak and everything I mentioned already here. So now let us go to project, web pages, sorry, connect to globe, clean and build. So let's go to window and click here output. As you can see, so but okay, forcefully unregistered, so I unregistered this part, and build is successful. Let me close this. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to run this project. So it will take time, and my build is successful. So go to this. Okay, now you can see my deployment is successful. If I put here admin as my admin part, I can go to the admin page. So I hit enter to go to the admin page. Sometimes it take time to scroll down through the each part, but as you can see, this is loading part. It's working very fine, very smooth. Then this is login process, and how I'm going to specify this. So if you want to check, you can check here our login process. So this is the login process, which is going to use here login process, and which is going to deploy everything here. Then currently I don't have anything there, so it's not showing me anything. But if I go to the admin page again, you can check if I am using new user, so login as admin. If I put here admin as login page, I'm going to go good to go. So here is how I'm going to create this part. So this is my admin page. So okay, Chrome supports, because data breach is basically admin. This is the beautiful thing. I can go, this is all the things, that is the things, and I can check for this register, discuss your device, your area, post report, you can check here. So that's it, how I'm going to develop this portal. So post report is basically you are going to post the report with your app or anything you can do. Like you can post your report pending executed, you can perform. So I am considering only here one country, and two, if you want to add, you can add more drop down menus. If I hit logout, it will be logout from my page. Currently my system is performing very heavy load applications, so there may be some times in that. Then administrator, if I enter new user method here. It will show me the new user. You can add the new files also here. As you can see, this is all the things I can do. Then there is one discuss forum also you can do. Your advice also you can add here, your area. So this is just like whole website for Connect Globe you can use here. So that's it about how we can develop this project. If you want to add some more different things here, you can add. It's your wish to add more things, but you can see please log in first, you can do here. Then view status, you have to view status and everything. So that's it how we are going to perform this. So hope you understand this part in further. So this is the full deployment of the server. If you want to extend it more, like you want to deploy on servers, what you are going to do? Heroku is one of the famous platform for this. So let me show you this Heroku. So Heroku is one of the cloud application platform you can perform. So this is the Heroku website you can perform. So it supports many languages using this Go, Python, anything you can use. Java also it supports, which is basically Java web. So what you are going to do, you are going to sign up this first, but let me go to the one thing here, which is basically documentation part. So in the documentation part, you can choose documentation for Java. And in Java, what you are going to do, you are going to deploy Java apps on Heroku. So you can setting HTTP port for Java applications. You can do everything here. But remember, you need to install Heroku CLI and Maven 3. As I haven't mentioned the Maven 3, you have to install that, and you need to add some form.xml. Everything is available on this Heroku platform. Once this is done, you can get the Heroku website link and you can proceed with that part. So this is it how we are going to perform. So I deployed it on the server, which is basically localhost, but if you want you can develop on Heroku platform, but it's needed Maven library. So we created Connect Globe application using Java. Hope you understand. Thank you.